Resolution is a virtue that commands determination, commitment, and willpower. It's the driving force that fuels us to navigate the myriad challenges of life, steadfastly leading us towards our goals. Franklin's life was a testament to resolution. Despite facing numerous obstacles, he never allowed his willpower to waver, achieving remarkable feats in a diverse range of fields. Whether it was teaching himself to write effectively, establishing the first public library, or contributing to the crafting of the U.S. Constitution, Franklin demonstrated a robust resolution in each of his endeavors. Franklin's own definition of resolution, as articulated in his autobiography, was, "Resolve to perform what you ought. Perform without fail what you resolve." These powerful words capture a dual commitment, the first part being the decision to act on what needs to be done, and the second, the unwavering execution of that decision. This definition encapsulates the essence of resolution, a blend of conscious commitment and unrelenting follow-through. In today's rapidly changing and uncertain world, resolution can be a powerful compass, guiding us towards personal growth, fulfillment, and success.
To my dear friends of the 21st century, in the same spirit that once moved my quill across paper, I now compose this epistle to convey the essence of a virtue that held great sway in my life: resolution. Resolve to perform what you ought. Perform without fail what you resolve. In this rapid and bustling world you inhabit, like an unstoppable carriage on cobblestone streets, I perceive that decision and follow-through have not lost their value. The many faces of modern life might bewilder the man of the 18th century, but the guiding stars of virtues remain the same, of which resolution shines brightly in the constellation. I recall how the crafting of my own resolutions, be they humble or ambitious, gave direction to my days, from ensuring the punctual repayment of a debt to the grand endeavor of self-improvement through my 13 virtues. Each act of resolution formed a stepping stone to personal growth and achievement. Your era, replete with wonders beyond my time, possesses its unique trials. The splintering of attention by 1,000 digital sirens, the illusion of perpetual busyness, and perhaps the forgetting of the simple satisfaction of a task completed. The virtue of resolution, however, stands as an antidote to such maladies, even in this era. Resolution, my dear friends, is the rudder that guides the ship amidst storms, avoiding the perilous rocks of indecision and neglect. It does not merely involve the setting of goals, but the very act of pursuing them with tenacity, despite the tempests of doubt and distraction. Therefore, I implore you to examine my life, marked by steadfast resolution, and see the virtue not as an outdated notion, but a guiding principle fit for any era. Draw a line in the sand, make your intention known, and resolve to perform what you ought. In this way, you too might harness the profound strength of resolution, as your humble servant has done. Remember, to resolve and not to act is but to have never resolved at all. I, your affectionate friend and servant, leave you with the hope that you may find in resolution a steadfast friend amidst the tumult of the world. Your humble servant, Benjamin Franklin.
For Benjamin Franklin, resolution wasn't a fleeting thought or a weak pledge. Instead, it was a steadfast promise, a firm pact that one makes with oneself. Franklin viewed resolution as an unwavering commitment to a chosen course of action, a commitment strong enough to be maintained regardless of the obstacles or opposition that might arise. His approach to resolution wasn't merely theoretical. It was practical and actionable, deeply rooted in his actions and achievements. One of the most notable instances of Benjamin Franklin employing the virtue of resolution, resolving to perform what he ought to perform, can be seen in his commitment to self-improvement, in his continuous pursuit of knowledge. As a young boy, Franklin was very fond of reading, but he realized that his writing did not match the elegance and clarity of the authors he admired. Instead of letting this discourage him, he resolved to improve. He used articles from The Spectator, a publication known for its polished style of writing, as his study material. He would read an article, make brief notes on the content, set it aside, and then attempt to rewrite the article in his own words using his notes. Then he would compare his version to the original, identifying areas where he fell short. In another exercise, he would jumble his notes and try to reconstruct the article, improving his understanding of sound composition and logical reasoning. He even learned new vocabulary and sentence construction by converting prose into poetry and then back into prose. His self-created learning regimen exemplified the virtue of resolution. Franklin's determination to improve his writing did not waver, and he committed time and effort to this endeavor. His resolution paid off, as he eventually became one of America's most celebrated writers and statesmen. His writings, whether scientific discourses, satirical commentaries, or diplomatic correspondence, were highly admired for their clarity, precision, and persuasive power. Resolution, as a virtue, has remained constant at its core throughout centuries, an unwavering commitment to follow through with one's decisions. However, its manifestation and challenges have evolved as we move from Franklin's era to the current digital age. Today, our resolution is tested in new, unprecedented ways. Maintaining focus amidst digital distractions, persevering against instant setbacks, and holding firm to our convictions, despite an overwhelming flow of online information that may present conflicting views. Yet it's these same digital tools that can also aid us in honing our resolution, allowing us to set digital reminders, create accountability through social networks, and access an abundance of resources for self-improvement. Our contemporary world, replete with ceaseless digital distractions and an ever-accelerating pace of life, poses unique challenges to upholding resolution. Our society's desire for instant gratification often leads to impatience, which can weaken our resolution when we face tasks that demand time and patience. The paradox of choice, amplified in the digital age, can influence decision paralysis and make it difficult for us to stick with a decision when countless alternatives are readily accessible. Recognizing these obstacles is an essential first step to enhance our resolve. By examining Franklin's journey, we can learn how he harnessed the virtue of resolution to overcome challenges, allowing us to apply similar principles in our lives to surmount the obstacles we face in the digital era. Resolution serves as a vital cornerstone in the architecture of personal growth and productivity. It's the unwavering commitment that keeps us moving forward when we face adversity or when distractions attempt to lead us astray from our path. Consider Benjamin Franklin's resolution to enhance his writing skills. His journey was not a walk in the park. It was a road filled with obstacles, requiring immense effort and unwavering resolution. Despite the challenges, he persevered. His commitment to resolution enabled him to transform himself into one of the most influential writers of his time. His writings were not only a testament to his improved skills, but also a reflection of the power of resolution. Studies reveal that individuals who establish clear goals and commit to them are more likely to achieve their objectives. This commitment towards their goals contributes to their overall happiness and sense of fulfillment, reinforcing the importance of resolution in our lives. Franklin's life is a beacon that illuminates how resolution can help us align our actions with our values and aspirations. He resolved to live a virtuous life, a commitment that he held on to throughout his life. Despite the inevitable missteps, his resolution guided him back to his path, encouraging him to align his actions with his values continuously. Resolution plays a similar role in our lives. We might resolve to adopt healthier lifestyles, contribute more to our communities, or pursue lifelong learning. Regardless of the specifics, these resolutions serve as signposts, guiding us to align our actions with our values and aspirations. This alignment leads to a greater sense of satisfaction and fulfillment, for we are not just going with the flow, but actively steering our course according to our values. On your virtues chart, track your practice of resolution each day this week. Ask your daily questions of, what good shall I do this day in the mornings, and what good have I done today in the evenings? Note in your journal how the practice feels. Reflect on any challenges. Some recommendations on how to practice. Practicing resolution can be as simple as setting a daily goal. Start by selecting a goal for each day of the coming week, adhering to the SMART framework. Once your goal is set, create a plan to achieve it, breaking it down into smaller steps if necessary. At the end of each day, reflect on your progress. Were you able to achieve your goal? If not, identify the obstacles that impeded your progress. How could you overcome them in the future? This daily practice can help reinforce your commitment to resolution and strengthen your ability to set and achieve goals. Setbacks are inevitable on any worthwhile journey. Franklin himself faced numerous obstacles, yet his resolution enabled him to persist. Embrace a similar mindset. View challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, not as roadblocks. When faced with adversity, remind yourself of your resolution. Use the setback as a motivation to reinforce your commitment and resolve. Following Franklin's example, you'll find that resilience in the face of adversity often leads to greater success. Remember, resolution, like any other skill, needs practice to perfect. But with persistence and determination, you can cultivate this powerful virtue in your life, just as Benjamin Franklin did, and utilize it as a stepping stone to personal growth and achievement.